Hey, it's Red Lace, and today I'm going to show you how to make an automatic crop harvester. And here is some basic circuitry you're going to need to know to do this. So you'll need a sticky piston, put a block on it, and a lever connected to some redstone, which is hooked up to an inverter below the sticky piston. So here we go, you can see the torch there. And so that's the basic circuitry you'll need to make the automatic crop harvester on Minecraft on the Xbox One. So here we've redone this on the other side of my house, and you can see there's the piston and there's the inverter, and I've changed it to a staircase style format, which we will need for the actual crop harvesting, but essentially it's the same circuit, it just walks down. And then you'll need a block cut out in the back here where you'll eventually put some water. And so let's test this, and as you can see the block gets pushed forward and back, so it'll cut off the water and start the water flow. The next thing we want to do is we want to hide the circuitry, so we're going to actually move this lever and put it on the outside of the block so you can't see the redstone. So we will need to set up another inverter out here, and so you'll need a redstone torch, put it on the back of the block, and then you can put your lever on the outside of the block. And now it'll work the same, you just don't see the circuitry. So now we're going to do the exact same thing, or almost the exact same thing, on the opposite side of our staircase here, and so we have two rows instead of a single. And the thing we want to do is connect these underneath the crops so that you only need to have one lever connected to turn them both on. So we're going to connect the redstone, and you'll need a redstone repeater, and you'll want to face the direction you want the circuit to flow, and then continue putting redstone down until you get up to the piston up top. So we'll just need another piece right here, and now up top everything's exactly identical to the other side. So now when we hit the lever, both of the blocks will open and close using one lever. So back here is where we're going to put the water, so it's actually going to flow from back there, and you can see I've covered up all the circuitry, so you should have something that looks similar to this now. So now we've actually put the water in, and we're going to test the flow here, and so it clearly works. The water flows, it doesn't go anywhere it's not supposed to, and it turns off just as easily. And when you turn it off, the water disappears, so we're going to go up and cover this up because we don't want to look at it or need to look at it at this point. So the next thing you want to do is actually use your hoe to plant some seeds. I'm going to be using wheat for this, but you could plant whatever you'd like. And so you'll just want to hoe the soil and then plant your seeds. So you'll need to add water that's standing still at the bottom of your harvester here, like I did, so that the crops will actually grow, because they do need water to grow. And you can see everything has fully grown now, and so now I am ready to actually harvest my crops. So with a switch of the lever, the two blocks will pull away up top, releasing the water, and the crops will head down the hill towards me. And you can use this on a really large scale. It's much more effective if you have it just huge versus the small version I'm using here for this tutorial. But the principle is basically the same. So when you turn off the water after all the crops have had a chance to flow down, you can just jump in and collect all your crops, so your seeds and your wheat. The next thing you need to do is you unfortunately do have to replant. That's not automatic, so you'll need to go back up and replant your seeds, and the water will sometimes remove the hoed dirt, so you'll need to be sure to grab another hoe or have a hoe nearby so you can replant all the blocks each time you harvest. So there we go. So now we're ready to wait for it to grow, and in the meantime, I can show you that I did the exact same system on the opposite side, and I can use this for any crops, so potatoes, carrots, really good underground for mushrooms, works for anything. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Twitter at Op6Redlace.